Hey, it's Claude here. All right, I got 4 more exciting rhythms for you. So hopefully you watched the last lesson where we built off of this like skibbity bop rhythm and started doing things like skibby bop, skibby bop. So this time we're going to throw away the bop and just deal with the skibbity, but we're going to add in those other fast things like skibby. So those fast components I went over in the previous video. So really important that you watch the previous video so you can wrap your brain around this, and we're just going to continue on from there. All right, so I'll show you on the guitar. Let me just name them real quick. These fast rhythms are all using the skibbity. We can do like, first one would be like skibbity, skibby, skibbity, skibby, skibbity, skibby. The next one would be like skibbity, tripty, skibbity, tripty, skibbity, tripty. The next one would be like skibby, skibbity, skibby, skibbity, skibby, skibbity. And then finally, tripty, skibbity, tripty, skibbity, tripty, skibbity. All right, so now that that's out of the way, let's actually look at some music on the guitar. So I actually went over this first one at the very beginning of the series, where you have your like 4 16th note triplets and then one longer note at the end, which is an 8th note triplet. But you could also think of it in terms of this, skibbity, skibby. So your skibby is going to be a 16th note triplet and then an 8th note. So you start with the skibbity, there's 3 of them, and then one more starts the skibby, and then that B at the end is just the longer note. So, skibbity, skibby. Yeah, I like that phrase. It really just, that little lick. Now to turn it into more of like a complete riff, you can play maybe something like, so that's like on your root, so 1, so you're really doing that skibbity, skibby all on beat 2. So it's like 1 and skibbity, skibby, 3, 4. Okay? That's just, you do like a slight little bend there. Very common in blues. You just tug on the minor third. So, okay. All right. So the next one, it's gonna be skibbity tripty. So very similar to this. Let's use the same notes actually, but instead of making this one the long note like the last one, let's make the second to the last one the long note. So skibbity tripty. So let's try to count it out. So 1 and skibbity tripty, 3, 4. 1 and skibbity tripty, 3, 4. 1 and skibbity tripty, skibby. 1 and skibbity tripty, 3, 4. So this last note just almost becomes like a pickup into that phrase. All right. Moving on to the other one. So these are gonna end with a skibbity and start with like let's start with the skibby, skibbity. So you can do something like so that'd be like 1 skibby, skibbity. So we'll just do like instead of the 1, we'll just do 1 on the root, and then we'll start at the 5th fret G string and just hammer onto the 6th fret. Skibby. And this is just going to be, the skibbity part is going to be starting from the root descending down. So the whole phrase, skibby, skibbity, and then the whole riff. And then last but not least, we'll do tripty skibbity, which which is going to start with a longer note, and then the rest are going to be 16th note triplets. So let's see. A little bit tricky one, but a really cool one. This example I came up with. So. Almost sounds like there's an extra note in there somehow, but it's not. So it's like 1 and tripty skibidi 3 4. 1 and tripty skibidi 3 4. 1 and tripty skibidi 3 4. It feels a little bit weird because your triplet is gonna slide down here. Tripty skibidi. And by the way, this first beat, notice you have like an 8th note triplet at the end. So it's going to go from one 8th note triplet there to this 8th note triplet, which kind of ties it together. Okay, so work on that one. It's a little bit weird, but it sounds cool. And again, you could also just practice these in isolation, like, tripty skibidi, tripty skibidi. Just, work, play around with it, see what comes up, and you'll probably find ways you can work these into your playing. All right, so thanks for sticking with this series. I know this is a real deep dive, but we're almost done. So a couple more videos, and then we can graduate and call ourselves, I don't know, true disciples of phrasing or something. All right, so talk to you soon. We'll see you later.